Hi friends, welcome to this channel. Here we're going to do another video for problem 3517, right? So this can be regarded as a follow-up for previous solutions for problem 3517 and 3518. In the current video, we're not going to use sorted dictionary. We're going to use heap. As you can recall, in our previous video, we commented that for using heap and for using sorted containers, you can solve a large common portion of problems. This is the one part. I'm going to solve it using heap, and also I'm going to solve it using list. Actually, if you want, you can also use a dictionary. But here, the list will give us natural order due to this assumption, right? So S consists of lowercase English letters only. So this solution V1 is the pre-solution. We're using sorted dictionary. So I'm going to keep it here, and now I'm going to use first using heap. First, I'm going to initialize a list. So this is the container for the heap. Again, we're going to build the prefix and also check if there are middle characters, and then we join them. So here, the heap will be the following. So first, I'm going to, for key v in collections counter. So this will give us the unique letters and their corresponding frequencies. And then we're going to iterate over this dictionary object, so items. Then what we are going to do is to heap q, heap push to the heap the current information. And we want the lexicographically smallest string. So we are going to put a tuple into the heap, and the first component of the tuple will be key. So this will yield the lexicographic order. So the second one will be the frequency. So then we are going to again get a find the false and the middle character. So we can use none, or you can use empty string, both are okay. And then we are going to build the prefix. So this will be rather straightforward. Well, heap, and then we are going to get the character and the frequency. This heap q, heap pop from this heap, right? And then the prefix should extend this amount. So the key, and then the length will be v over 2, right? And then if not found, we can see if the current frequency is odd or not. If v modulo 2 is odd, and then we can set the middle character to be the current character. And this basically finished the build of the middle of the prefix. And then the suffix would be prefix reverse, right? And then if middle character is not null, so we can actually modify the prefix by append this middle character. So this way we can join the prefix and suffix to get the result. Prefix plus suffix. So here is a plus meaning concatenation of the two lists. So now let's run it. Yeah, it passes the 3 cases, right? So you can see here. And then let's look at the generic case. Yeah, it passes the generic cases. So this way, actually, we are using the heap in order to get the lexicographic order. Actually, if we use this assumption, S consists of lowercase English letters, right? So we can actually avoid using sorted dictionary or heap. So without this assumption, so heap and sorted dictionary are two good choices for the data structure to address this problem. But now let me copy this class and function signature and put it here. And then we'll change this one to be version v2. And then what we do, I'm going to because there are 26 characters, so we get 0 times 26, right? And then again, I'm going to get the middle character. So let's use an empty string. So this provides you another option, right? So now what we are going to do, so for character and their frequency in collections counter, so s, so items, right? And then first we get the relative index of this character. So there will be ordinal number of this character minus that of the start character A. In other words, for the character, if the character is A, right, the index will be 0. And if the character is Z, the other end, so the index will be 25. Exactly matching here, right, because the length is 26. The index ranging from 0 to 25. So now we are going to set this. So let me use this two things. The frequency and divided by 2, right? So if r is not 0, it means that this card character appears odd number of times. But this only one character actually is allowed to have odd frequency in a palindrome, right? So first I'm going to do this. So count idx. So I'm going to use q, right? Set it to be q. And then if r does not equal to 0, then the middle character will be the current character. So this is some statistical information, and then we're going to build the prefix. So to build the prefix, we just need to iterate, right? For I character count in enumerate count. So first, let's get the corresponding character in this for corresponding to this index. In other words, we reverse this one, right? So this will be, you put this one into the left and then do character, right? Do the inverse function of this one if necessary. So the character would be idx plus ordinal number of a, right? And then you do apply this function character to it, right? You get the corresponding character. Then prefix extend. So this character, and then multiply by the frequency character count. So this frequency is half frequency, right? Because we just need to build roughly the half of the prefix of this one. So then the suffix again will be the reverse of this one, right? So, and then what we do is return the John of the prefix. This is the list, and then middle character, I'm going to put it like this, and then plus suffix. This is another way of writing the solution. So now let me run it. Yeah, it passes the 3 cases. Now let's look at the generic case. Yeah, it passes all the cases. So here, up to now, let me make a comment. First, when you try to solve leetcode problems, or in general for coding practice, it's important to notice the power of data structures. So here in this 3 solutions in total, so we used sorted dictionary, and we used heap, and also we used the plain list. So notice that for the first 2 solutions, so we are not explicitly using the assumption that S consists of lowercase English letters only. In other words, if S contains other letters, so version 1 and version 2 still works. Well, for the third one, we explicitly using the fact that S consists of lowercase English letters only. So this is the one comment. The second comment is about our channel. So we have a big channel, I would say, consisting about 1,000 problem now, and you're welcome to practice using those channels and the playlist within it. Thank you for watching.